Okay, Danny boy, let's see how this works out. I'm using my laptop computer, and I guess like when I die, which should be pretty freaking soon. Um, I'll show you all the other stuff. I'm playing capture the flag right now. I'm headed over to the enemy base to capture the flag. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I just jumped off my bike and ran over that guy, which is excellent. I love running over people. Aw, shit. I let him get away. I'm terrible. I'm so terrible right now. Okay, if you mash, I don't know what's the equivalent between your game and my game, like your controllers, mine, but mine, oh my gosh, it's so dark in here, you can't see anything. Oh my gosh, you can't see nothing, can you? Alright, well, if you look up the controllers, the equivalents, my select button, which is by my PS button and my start button, will bring up the scoreboard. You see, I'm over here at number 3 on my team, and I'm probably number suck ass on total, like out of everybody. Which the score is more so about like how you rank between both teams, really, like at the end of the day, because that's determining like whatever. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to shoot your dead body, buddy. I just wanted to bring you back. Oh no! Fuck that helicopter. Fuck it, fuck. This is a heli. It killed me. These things you gotta watch out for them because some people are really good at them like this and they fly really low and not die. That over there, that's the tank background. They show you what's going on when you die. And over here, this is like the mini map. You can see like where the red tank is. Actually, you can't see the red tank because it's too little. This is red tank. This is another enemy vehicle, enemy flag. This red dot right here. Down here is blue, which you can hardly see. Over here is all my equipment that I go into the game with. Since I'm an assault right here, this shows you the gun I use, my secondary gun, my medical kit, my defibrillators, and I put squad sprint as my perk. I put squad sprint because I can run faster with squad sprint. Other than if you don't want to have your medical kit, which if you throw it out it gives you health, you can have like the M320, and that comes with M320 buck, M320 smoke, M320 LVG, or the M26 mask, which is basically like this really badass gun thing. Okay, I guess we lost. We did lose. When you lose, they bring up scoreboards. Final score, I did 8 and 12, which was fucking horrible. Here is the points. This is the level I'm on, 77 with the eagle. This is the next one, 78. These are the points I've earned. This is the ribbons I got and the points for each one. This is where I am. This is where I gotta be. They just show you the scoreboard until like the next round starts. You can mash whatever button you need to go to assignments, which you might not have, but I do. And with each assignment that I finish, I get a new gun, like I earned the L96, or the hold the trigger, which is all these orange ones, and then I have the blue ones, which I need to get in order to get like the M417. Unlocks, this is where you'll find that tactical light and the lasers that you earn when you earn them. Awards will be everything you earn. Dang. And then next you have like the vehicles and the kits, which is other stuff you earn. Down here, when the game's loading, they'll give you tips. They'll give you directions on how to play the game. And did I just get kicked out of the fucking game? No, I did not. Okay. And then here's another kit, which is the engineer class. I use the M5K. I use the G18 support. That's my secondary right now. I have the SA18 Igla, or whatever that is, as my whatever you want to call it. But I can choose between the Javelin and the RPG. RPG is, I think, is the is better because you can shoot at both tanks and the helicopters, but it's really all about your timing and aim with that. With the SA-18 Igla thingy, it's strictly for helicopters and flying vehicles, and it'll lock on for you, but they can deflect it like with flares or smoke or anything like that. Same thing for Javelin, except the Javelin is for tanks and land vehicles only. I use the repair tool at all times. They also have landmines for vehicles, and they have this EOD bot or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Also, my perk for this one would be ammo because the M5K runs out of bullets quickly. For my support, I have the exact same thing except for I have the ammo box instead of the RPG. I have C4 explosive instead of the repair tool, or I can change that to claymores or mortars. Claymores are like landmines for like the enemies, like they can run and step over them. I don't know if you have those yet. And mortars, you're stationary, and it's like you're just, you know what a mortar is, I hope. I use squad sprint for that too. Recon, if I don't feel like sniping, I just use like a regular gun, like the PP-19, so I can run up on people. And when I do stuff like that, it's only because I want to use the tug, which is basically, the tug is basically so you can censor if people are getting close to you, depending on where you sit it at. It has a certain radius, and it'll let you notify you when the enemy is around, which will show up as little red triangles. You have the SOFLAM, which is stationary. It'll lock on to land vehicles, air vehicles, you know, any type of vehicles, in order to like so you can shoot them. Like, it'll lock on to it for you, so it's faster. The MAB is basically like a mobile tug, because it's like sensory or something. And I'll let you know right now, if I'm saying all this wrong, I'm so sorry, I'm not an expert. But this is basically what I gathered from what I see. Then there's the radio beacon. Wherever you sit that down, that's where you spawn. Unless it's like out in the open, like let's say out in like a backyard or something, and you put it like in the middle of the backyard. If there's like no roof, you'll probably just end up parachuting from somewhere, which isn't bad if enemies are like trying to surround your thing and try to shoot you when you spawn. So be careful where you put that at. Then for this one, I have squad frag, which gives me 2 grenades. I just started off at the base. You can always spawn on your squad members, the green people. Usually, like if you're playing Conquest, it's probably best to spawn on your squad members. Oh my gosh, the tank is trying to kill me. And I let it happen. I should have jumped off. At certain times, I guess, I don't know if you'll ever get premium or anything. I mean, I don't see the point if you plan on getting Battlefield 4. But, like with the dirt bike, normally, I'll like jump off after a certain amount of time because I just know somebody's going to be using their Javelin. But recently, I've just been dying. Just letting my death come to me. Right now you can see I am the only person that has green, and that's because I have nobody in my squad. Everybody else is blue, which is not good, but it's not bad either. Jump off of that. Oh, fuck. Alright, if you have an automatic gun and it's only shooting 1 bullet at a time, that's because it changed. Don't ask me how, because I don't even fucking know, because I didn't fucking mash the down button. So that screwed me over. That was horrible. That was bad. And I thought I fixed it. Yeah. Okay, I see what's wrong. Okay, I only have 2 left. I don't know if it's the same like on yours, but if you mash the down button, you can change your gun where it only shoots 1. Or shoot, get off. Or you can change it to where it shoots like regularly, but it's not with every gun though, it's like with some of them. Like, I'm pretty sure like I guess like shotguns don't change, I guess. But if you have an automatic gun, you can change it to like one shot, like one shot when you press the button, and you have to like repeatedly press it. Or you could probably change it to like a semi-automatic, or if you want, you can change it to automatic. It really all depends. Fuck you. People killing me while I'm trying to do this. It's really irritating me. And I think that's pretty much it. With the tactical light, when you die or whatever, when you start the game off, you can just mash the square button, which you probably really need to look up what I mean by square button and all that stuff. But you can go and customize. You can customize your kit, smash R1. You can customize your land vehicles, and mash R1 again. You can customize your air vehicles. Now, on my helicopter right now, I have belt speed, which shoots faster bullets. I have flares, which if somebody's trying to lock onto me and shoot missiles at me, I can shoot those out, and it will take away the flare, like the missiles will miss. But I have to wait for my flares to reload before I use them again, and depending on how many people are trying to lock onto me and how fast they lock on and how close I am, that could be my downfall. I have heat seekers, so if I want to lock on to the other helicopter that an enemy has, I can do that. But also I have to wait for that to reload too after I use them. Land vehicles, like my tank, I use reactive armor, which is extra protection on the outside of my tank. I have the smoke, which is if somebody's trying to lock onto that, I just throw out the smoke and it'll hide my vehicle, so they can't shoot me until like after. Naturally, I'd say back up a tiny bit behind the smoke if the guy is in front of you, and if they're behind you, go in front of the smoke a little bit. But it really all depends on the situation. And then also have the guided shell. Guided shell is like if somebody's in my third seat, which you probably don't have a third seat yet, but if somebody's in my third seat, which is at the very top, like right around the gun area, like right around this area, if I have somebody in my third seat, they can lock on to air vehicles. And then after they lock on the air vehicles, I can lock on the air vehicles with my guided missile, well, guided shell, and it will destroy those. Now, since I use the AUG and all this stuff, like I said, when you go into customization, you can start with kits, pick the kit you're on, pick the gun you're on, and what you do is you come in here and you pick what you want to use on your gun. I hope we didn't lose. No, we lost. My team sucks ass right now. Oh my gosh. I was 1-3 with 200. That guy was 1-3 with 110. That guy was 7-5 with 1240. This guy was 10-2 at 1895. This guy was 6-2, 1850. 4-2. Okay, anyway. You have assignments which you don't have, but these help you get other guns once you do what they want you to do. This one specifically, I needed 20 kills with a light machine gun and 2 mortar kills. This would be where you get the tactical light and the lasers. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I don't really know. Rewards, I got to capture a sniper, and I didn't really kill anybody, do anything extra special, so I only got 1 ribbon. These vehicles, this is like if I would have killed somebody in tank, I would have got points right here. And so forth. Kits, I got 200 for my you should pause that part. I got 200 for my assault kit, and every time you level up that, you get like new guns and all that stuff. So that's probably how you'll get like all your other, if you level up your assault kit, I think you get new guns, and after you get all your new guns, you'll just get service stars. And to earn stuff for your guns, like extra equipment for your guns, you have to shoot people with your guns. Like, let's see if I can find a gun that I need to earn stuff for and not suck at. This FAMAS, or whatever it's called, that used to be like my gun. Like, I used to kick ass with that gun, but then it's a cheating gun. So I think he said M16A3. I have stuff for that one. Okay, well, if you use the M16A3, you can earn the holographic thing. You can earn the 1-time scope, the 6-time rifle scope, the 3.4 scope, the 4-time scope, and the Cobra RDS. I guess I used to hold it on the P. In the 7-time scope, or you can just go plain like with iron sights, or the 4-time scopes. I think I'm repeating myself. I don't even know which one I have. Go back. I guess I have that. I don't know. Nope, there's no telling what I have. I never use tactical light or lasers because that gives away your position. I don't know what flash support is, so I don't use that. So I usually just use like a suppressor or heavy barrel. I use on this one I have heavy barrel and underslug, so it weighs my gun down so that way it doesn't shoot up as much when I'm shooting it. Foregrip is good, and the bipod is like for when you want to get down and you want to snipe, and it'll sit it down for you. So let me try to pick a gun that I don't use, that I won't die with. Maybe this one. Okay, we'll try this one. Alright, deploy. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna die. I feel like I'm dead already. And they just took my shot away from me. That was probably like the easiest thing. Stop. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up there. No. Or we can go this way. That's fine. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with this gun? Oh my gosh. That was the craziest thing ever. I didn't expect that. I don't even know what just happened right now. I actually can't see with that gun, and I guess I did okay for not being able to see. That's kind of hard for me to see. But anyway, if I keep killing people with that gun, eventually I'll get something to where I can see better with that specific gun. You know? I just spawned on my, I spawned member, and we're over by the enemy territory. And this is where their flag is. He just killed somebody. He just stole the flag and he's gonna ride out on his dirt bike. Also, depending on the person, you can steal their guns too if you want it. Everybody has like different classes, so you know, whatever. And it's like, if a teammate of yours dies and he has and he has an assault rifle, he has an assault kit, you can pick up his gun and revive him with his defibrillators, which will give you 100 points. And then, hold up, I have to make sure there's no landmines, because people, you fucker, where were you hiding at? I hate you. See, I look for landmines, and then I don't see them, and then I die. Don't laugh at me, Danny. It's not nice. Now I gotta start over all the way from here. Jump in the tank. I'm in the gunner spot. I love the gunner spot. If you want to earn a lot of points, the best place to be is the gunner spot. Unless you have a terrible driver, then that just doesn't work out. I'm like 2 and 4. That's great. That's a great first impression. This is a long ass video. You can jump in an airplane too, which I like to do from time to time. You see that light? Alright. I got somebody in my gunner seat. don't know why they're doing that instead of like using my freaking things. But yeah, like you can switch your view too. Oh shoot, Jesus, I killed us. I'm so sorry. But anyway, you can use the for me it's the R3, which is the right analog stick. You have to press that down in order to change your view. Oh my gosh, I just got in here. Somebody's already trying to kill me. But anyway, like I said, you can use that and it'll change your view, except when you're like the person, then you can't change your view at all. Oh Jesus, don't shoot me. Why is it doing like this? I fixed it. I fixed my gun. And then I still died. Okay. Anyway, I didn't have to just shoot my time. But anyway, that's pretty much all of it. Somebody just brought me back to life and I died again. I'm really excited. But if you're playing easy, it'll show you who killed you in the like next few seconds of their gameplay. And if you're playing hardcore, it won't show you. It won't show you crap. Like it won't tell you who killed you. Well, it will tell you who killed you, but it won't show you who killed you, and it won't show you where they are. You know, hardcore, you do not have a mini map. You have this map, but you don't have like the little mini map at all. And it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you like your health and your bullets either. So you have to just know your stuff. And I just got pushed by a tank. That is what just happened to me. I think that's pretty much it. I told you that you have to play a certain class in order to earn guns. In order to earn stuff for your guns, you have to use that gun that you specifically want to earn stuff with. I showed you how to customize. To get in the you should know how to get in the vehicles already. I think that's pretty much all I have to. Shoot. Oh my gosh, what is that? Why is my camera all stupid right now? Okay, either I'm not doing as good as I thought I was, or something. I don't know, because it's taking forever to earn stuff for this game. Ooh, where are you shooting me from, Harry? See, I hate when people shoot you in the back too. I'm sorry this video is long, but yeah, Harry's good with that stuff. At the top right of the corner, if you wanted to know how many times what it shot you, it's like right up here in the corner by this deploy thing. And this game is over. That's pretty much it. I think I answered everything. Oh yeah, I couldn't really show you about the red and green on this one because it wasn't close. Look, DannyBoy, somebody has your name. Oh my gosh, wait. Look, somebody has your name. It's like DannyBoy, except with one N. It's like 0071. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They have your name. My awards, I only got to capture flag women because I sucked bad. Like I said, we'll do kids. You have to be, like the assault, I got 530. When I get to the next one, I'll have a service star instead of a new gun because I earned all the guns. But this is what I'll earn next, is another service star. I have 36 in assault, 7 in engineer, 8 in support, and 2 in recon. You'll get like different guns and they'll tell you all this stuff. You just go over, and then the last one you can see all your stats. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Just make sure, like, you know, like you, when you earn stuff, customize your guns. It'll make it so much better for you. Try to be in a squad at all times so that way you can have somebody to spawn on. Because I hate when I can't spawn on somebody and I have to start all the way back at the base. It sucks so bad. And I think that's about it. The only thing I didn't really get to touch on was like the blue and green and the enemy thing, because you're actually too far away from me to actually try to do that. My best advice would be just try to get used to it and try to start like paying more attention, like really focus, because if you don't, it's just gonna get hard, but it'll get easier, I promise. And I think when you stop playing on hardcore, I think easier will be easier after you play on hardcore. Well, hardcore is pretty tough since it doesn't have like the mini map for you and you don't know how much life you have left. But if I were you, when I play hardcore, after you've earned your medical kit and all that stuff, just be a medic or a support, unless you actually, I don't know, that might not work anymore. A lot of people like to snipe in hardcore servers nowadays. So, luck. And I'm sorry this is so